Hi, everybody.
Hi, Dr. Stewart.
Hi.
Um,
We're back,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
and we're amazing. At least one of
Oh,
us is.
thank you, man. He's so
I
selfless, isn't
know.
he? He's so kind and sweet. Oh,
Yep, that's me.
humble too.
The sweetest of the sweet. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And sweet like a tart cherry pie.
Bum, bum, bum.
Hello, Stuart. Welcome back.
Hello, Sam. Welcome back.
We're doing a whole new thing today that you invented. Totally, just as Rock, Paper, Lizard, Spock is totally an original concept for Big Bang Theory. What did you invent that we're doing today?
Well, there's a marry, kill, make love to thing going around with people. So let's do the Starship edition. Captain equals Mary.
Yes.
Shakedown, have some fun. And destroy is pretty obvious. It's kill. So we're going to do the starships, and we're each going to rank them, and it'll be interesting. I think it'll be fun because we're all about starships here. So yeah,
It's silly fun. And as ever, 2 for 1 guys, so $5 as ever. 2 for 1, of course, means 2 rounds, so it means 6 ships. But do clarify which in each batch. Are we just
yes,
limited to Trek or everything and anything?
just Trek today. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out.
And I can see some trauma being caused from this because it's gonna make us think.
Could be all ships we love, all like 3 of them that we love,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
and well, we each rank them, so we'll have our same ship but in different categories, perhaps, and give reasons why they're in each category. So it'll be interesting.
It's the prototype one, so bear with us / help us decide if it works. It was a cool idea.
Yes,
I'm excited doing it.
yeah.
But don't be the dick and do like the Farragut, the Exeter, and Excalibur. It's like, yes,
What about
yes.
what about a fourth category mothball? Well, no, that's destroy. Pretty much. We could have put mothball there, but destroy sounds so much better.
Plus, look at the thumbnail. We stretched the boundaries of the title card as
Yes.
far as we could, and the line must be drawn here on the thumbnail.
Moffa.
Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, this will be interesting.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what you guys submit. There's so much variety, of course, and being forced to make these choices. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. 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 There'll be some interactive activity with you guys too, because you guys will get to
Mm-hmm.
vote on things as well, and where you'd put stuff. So it'll be interesting to see. And then maybe after we've both made our decisions, you get to vote on who's you prefer. I don't know. We'll see. Play it by ear as we go.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Brand new game and all. Brand new game. All right, I will get sharing to we're doing this and see you soon.
All right. All right, guys, hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell icon so you don't miss anything we do. We do lives, we do episode reviews, we do a whole bunch of stuff. Every Saturday there's a video. So do the things so you get notified. Consider joining the channel. There's a join option down there on YouTube, or heading over to Patreon/Trekyards, where you can also join the channel. Um, Lots of ways to support and help us out. And just being here for these lives is awesome. Super chatting in, obviously, or PayPaling. PayPal is much better for us and for you. You get more room to say what you need to say on PayPal. And we also don't have YouTube taking 30% right off the top. So lots of ways to support and help. And we really appreciate all of you for being here and having some fun with us, because this is going to be interesting. It'll be fun to see how this plays out. So anyways, that's where we sit for now. Make sure that you're clicking the links in the description of the videos. There's a link to the Teespring store as well as the new Dashery store. There's some cool Trekyards merch as well as other stuff there. So check that stuff out and pick up some stuff if you're able to. We would really appreciate that. So Derek says true. I was thinking mothball is for when you want to get rid of it, but keep it for spare parts. Well, yeah. Derek says So pick any 3 ships as long as they aren't too close to the same. You can pick whatever you want. They can all be close to the same thing and have us make that fine line decision of where it needs to go. But yeah, $5 on Super Chat will get you um, 3 ships. You put in 3 ships, and $5 on PayPal will get you 6 ships to choose from. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out because yeah, you can make us make those hard decisions of, well, we love all these ships. So what do we do about that? We'll have to make that delineation of where we want the ship to go. Is it something we would want to captain or destroy, or just take it on a shakedown and run it through all of its paces, you know, ride it hard and put it away wet for the next guy? That's kind of the situation that we got going on here. And it should be fun and interesting. I hope you can pick between 3 enterprises, you know, the JJ prize and the Strange New Worlds enterprise and the TOS Connie. That'd be interesting because we got to take into account everything about the ships, the interiors, the features it has, the looks, whatever, and we'll make our determination that way, and we'll see how it goes. Made it. Mateo Vincent says made it. Good. I'm glad you made it. I'm sure we're going to have to reiterate the rules a few times during this as new people come in, but it is what it is. I think, yeah, like making us make the hard choices. All ships that we love, but we've got to delineate where we want to put them will be fun. We can put Enterprise against Enterprise, as I said. Strange New Worlds Enterprise against the JJ Prize against the TOS Connie. And we got to look at all the aspects of why we put it in a specific category. Some interiors are nicer, some, whatever, right? So it'll be fun. It'll be interesting, hopefully. But yeah, $5 for 3 ships on Super Chat and $5 for 6 ships over on PayPal. That's a pretty good bargain actually, because a lot of ships. But
Gosh, yeah.
It'll be a really fun discussion. This is a test run of this show. If it goes well, it's something we'll do on a regular basis because we love ships, and we can also open this up to multi-franchise things at some point as well, which will be really fun. So, yeah, this is the test.
Now, dare I ask about the thumbnail one? Because we could always start there.
Yeah, I'd be down with that.
There were somewhat just random ships I had right there. But that could be part of the fun. So, Stuart, dare I ask you the question then of, are you going to captain? Are you going to shake down? Or are you going to destroy the New Orleans, the Enterprise E or just Sovereign class, the Enterprise NX-01? And why?
Well, are we going to pull them into the thing here? We probably should.
I mean, the thumbnail's there. Some people will know until people submit the new things. Keeps it on the screen.
So we got the Sovereign there. Let's see. Do we have the NX-01 in here somewhere? Probably. I don't know if we have a New Orleans, though. Just 1 second. Let me take a quick look through here.
Hey, Mateo.
Yeah, I can't see the NX-01 here for some reason.
Might not be one. Well, like I
Well,
say,
that's no good.
Like I say, using the thumbnail right now. So talk about it. The poll is up.
Yeah, I just want to have them on the screen so I can put them in my slots, and then you can copy them and then put them in your slots. Anyway, yeah. So okay, this is a good example. So, which one would I want to captain? Which one would I want to do a full shakedown of? Put it through all its paces, do everything possible, all the positions. I mean, all the moves,
all the warp speeds.
Yeah.
Warp 6. Warp 7.
Warp 10.
Well, hey now. Let's not get crazy, Stuart. We're not into fetishes here. Go on.
And then, which one would I take and destroy? All right, let's go with captaincy first. It's a pretty simple answer, this one. The captaincy is going to go probably to the Sovereign because it's large. It's the latest, well, at the time. It's
ample
nacelles. It's built for battle. It's got the looks. It's got the sleekness. And I don't know, being captain of it would be kind of prestigious. You're one of the elite captains. You got your nice little captain's yacht you can take about and do things with. And yeah, I think the Sovereign is the way to go for a captaincy. So I'm going to put that in slot 1 there beside me. Oh. Um, Now the New Orleans, we don't have a lot of information on really. I mean, we know what it looks like. It's got highlighters, oversized windows. It's we haven't really seen interiors per se. You can imagine they're very similar to the Enterprise D in most respects.
Or
But
not,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Who even
But
knows?
from what we know, unfortunately, the New Orleans is probably going to be a destroy just because,
Oh.
that's how it came to us, destroyed in the Battle of Wolf 359. So why screw up what's already good, man? Let's just keep it there. Although it's an intriguing ship, it'd be interesting to see or learn more about it as far as what it's got going on inside, under the hood, as it were. Um,
But I thought you just saw the bridge of the New Orleans recently.
oh well, kind of, not really. Your version of it, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah, there you go.
you're welcome.
So yeah, it's going to definitely be destroyed then. Um,
There we go.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Wow, that
Yeah, it wasn't the right aspect ratio for some reason, so I had to modify the modify. That's weird.
window's way off. Okay. Also, the Norland is cut off on that
Yeah,
one.
like
Okay, he's working on it.
it's
He's
all
getting it.
delayed. It's all delayed, right? It's
Yeah.
doing and doing.
Now, so I'm
Oh,
going to probably put the Norlands in the destroy category, but the NX-01 is going to get the shakedown treatment because it was the first Warp 5 ship. There's a lot of new tech on there, a lot of humans having to prove a point to the Vulcans. So you'd want it to run it through its paces and get it to the point where, test those Warp 5 engines. Get it to Warp 5. They don't really do that right away. They get close. They take it. Yeah, they don't really get it. Warp 5 is pushing it. Let's put it that way. The ship's
I
not designed to do that for very long, if at
I
all.
think they get to 5-3 in the later seasons, but it's like
Yeah, but not
that's
right away.
no.
Yeah.
Well, it's like we can go. It's like technically an English car can go like 160 miles an hour. You shouldn't. It won't be
Yeah.
okay, but there's
Yeah.
a number. It's on the dashboard. It shows it, or 140. Don't do it,
Yeah.
but you could.
So yeah, I think testing new systems like new phase cannons, um, torpedoes, testing the locking system. Like there's a whole lot of new tech on this thing that I would want to run through its paces, but I don't know if I'd ever want to captain one necessarily. It's not the most
Mm.
attractive ship either.
Hmm.
It is what it is. So yeah, for me, captain the Sovereign, shake down the NX-01, and then yeah, destroy the New Orleans. I think that's probably the best loadout for me here. And I hope my reasoning made a little bit of sense. So yeah,
Gonna re out the poll while we have the peeps. There's
yeah,
44 people here, which is great. So vote in the poll. It's free.
yes, indeed. So which one do you captain or marry? The New Orleans, the Sovereign, or the NX-01? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So yeah, that's my ranking. Feel free to jump in and do what you need to do
Mm.
here. Say your piece, copy them, throw them down. The first category, the first slot is marry,
Mm-hmm.
then shake down, and then destroy. So just so you guys know, we don't have headers or thing designed yet. We'll see how this goes, and then
Well,
we'll.
you had the idea like yesterday, so
Yeah, it's true.
So are we gonna take it literally as if someone says, and in this case we said, the actual namesakes, that is the NX-01, that is the Enterprise Z. Can I give them all personal stakes?
I didn't do that in this case, so no, not this first
Because you
round.
said the NX was Warp 5, so that would have been the 01 specifically.
But yes,
So in that case you did. Just because
yes,
otherwise.
but not for the Sovereign. I just wanted to be one of the
Right, okay.
Sovereigns.
Yeah. And I see 3 PayPals, which are superb PayPals. We get so much more support percentage wise, so do put that if you can. And 2 for 1 is
Yeah.
fantastic. Yeah. Oh, there's a little yellow bar I saw.
Which one do you want to talk about first, the Sovereign or? 'Cause I'll just make it the sovereign and put it down here so you can put it where you need to put it, and
Oh,
then we'll just
yeah, yeah, yeah.
copy them and put them where we need to go,
Okay.
right?
Hmm. What the hell am my criterion?
Well, you heard mine.
I know I was listening, but was I contemplating my equivalent? Hmm. There's so many layers to that.
Yeah, there is.
Because part of my brain says go with Marry the NX-01 because it's so damn famous. It is like the E is great, right? But the E will never be as famous as NX-01. So it's not the most comfortable ship in the world, but it is, pure Starfleet. New Orleans knows so little about it. Yeah, on that dumb metric. So I'm trying to think of how I metric this. This is why I want audience to give us odd ideas. I'll go. I'll go. I go marry the NX-01 because of its absolute legacy factor. I have a very long time with the Shakedown with the E because it's worth a go. See the hot rod with nacelles that are longer than the entire NX-01, which is true, and just for the New Orleans. As much as I genuinely like the New Orleans, it does not hold the candle to these big boys over here.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's a really hard metric to work out. Gosh, does that make sense? Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
Because the fame of the NX-01, right, it's so damn special. You can only have one of the first.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
I suppose so.
Because 57 viewers, only 16 votes in the poll. That is a hell of a discrepancy. So vote now, right now. Going to be one more minute.
I've got 16 viewers and 15 likes on my end, so.
You're right. I saw views, not viewers. You're right. I was looking at the wrong number because I'm an idiot.
Yes.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, then it's perfect. We have more votes than viewers. Okay, so. Just waste. Which one do you captain, which is the marry? And 69% say the sovereign with a very close New Orleans. New Orleans at 19%. And next one at 12.
Interesting.
All right. Damn. First round done.
Yeah. And for each round, we'll do different questions, like which one would you kill or whatever. So
Can do.
I'm liking this. I'm liking this.
Okay.
All right, so that's our first round here. Let's see what we got on the docket for the next one. Go into PayPal here. So we've got Derek who says 3 Galaxy variants: the standard Galaxy,
Ooh.
Nebula with weapons pod, and
Ooh.
refit Galaxy from All Good Things. That's his first round up.
That's a really interesting selection. I like that a lot. I got one there, so there's one. Start talking while I find the rest. That's a good option. I like that.
I'm going to make it smaller so you can get the other one in here when you get it. So the Galaxy X, Galaxy refit. I'm not the biggest fan of the looks of it, honestly. As much as I love 3 nacelles, it just doesn't quite work for me. I also don't like the phaser lance. I don't like the added weapons on the side of the bridge module. There's a lot of things I don't like about looks wise, but you know what? I would test the shit out of that. I would I would fire everything and have a lot of fun doing it. It's pushing it to its limits as far as warp capabilities and whatnot. Probably some new systems on board as far as like holodecks and stuff as well, you would imagine. So, give those a test. It's a good shakedown ship, in my opinion, because the extra nacelle, I mean, hey, it is what it is. And I just don't like the looks of it, and I wouldn't necessarily want to be captaining it, which is odd coming from me, considering I love 3 nacelle ships, right? So, unfortunately, I think the Galaxy Class X or the Galaxy X is going to have to be a shakedown ship for me. I'd have a lot of fun with it, but at the end of the day, all right, I'm done now. I'm done now. We're gonna move on. So that's my take on that. Now, as far as the Galaxy class goes, we know what it's capable of. We've seen all of the interior pretty much. some really great stuff. I'd have fun on the holodecks. I'd deck out my ready room, you know. um, uh, but yeah, I mean, cetacean ops. I'd go down there and visit the whales. I'd have, you know, have like my lunch down
You'd
there.
have a whale of a time.
Sure, whale of a time, 100%. Yeah, I think the Galaxy class is going to be, for me, it's going to be a absolute captain that thing. I mean, people ask me all the time, what ship would you want to be captain of? And it's usually the Galaxy class just because, you got the holodecks. So you can go and visit the other eras, you can visit the original Enterprise, you can do all that stuff on your off time. And, you know, it's a good ship to be. It's the class is the flagship at the time. I know the Galaxy X is past that, obviously. It's one that kept in service.
Warp
So
13.
yeah. So yeah, for me, it's going to be the Galaxy class is my captain, and give the shakedown to the Galaxy X, which obviously leaves the the Nebula class, which I'm not a big fan of. It is very much kitbashy. The angles on it doesn't look very attractive for most angles. You know, come in to battle to save the day. It'd be one of those situations. But honestly, I don't like the looks of the Nebula class. For me, it's a no-go, and I know a lot of people out there love it, um, very much so. And I'm
There are some
sorry, but
opinions on it, and you are bucking the trend, Stuart. You are bucking the trend.
indeed, but it's fine. You saw it coming for sure, if you know me. Um, but yeah, that's the way I'd go. I would captain the Galaxy class, would shake down the Galaxy X, and I would destroy the Nebula. Unfortunately, guys. Yeah.
Oh, man, man. Hmm. I love that every one of these has entire different reasons for it. So, in this round, I haven't got the same personal stake on the second two that you've selected. So I've got to look at pure oomph, right? And do you know what you look for in a marriage? You look for security.
Mhm. Yep.
You look for some ample nacelles. You look for a in some corners of the world. You look for a giant rod that can shoot hot things, lasers. That's not
They're not
my
lasers, they're phasers.
that's not my forte, but I can see appeal for some part of the population. But at the end of the day, when you can go fast, cloak, and phaser through the hull of a ship, I mean, marry the biggest guy on the battlefield, you know? Like,
Yeah,
who could take on
yeah.
the Galaxy X? If it rips Negvar's a new asshole, then gosh, the puns in this one I wasn't even intended. So I think you got to marry the one with the biggest car, right?
Sure.
Irrespective of me loving it or not, it's so much more capable than the Galaxy class that you'll be kept safe. I mean, think of how you always say the Galaxy is a glass cannon. Compare it to a literal cannon that'll shoot through glass. So I'll marry the Galaxy X for its pure ability. But now I'm left with two horrible choices because I like them both.
Well, that's the point of this.
Yep.
Fun thing is to give us all awful ones and see how we do.
The logic is so bizarre. So I'm gonna say, God damn it, I'm gonna say have fun with the Nebula because it's something different. I've already got a Galaxy variant. I don't need another basic thing because maybe I want a new pod. So I'm gonna destroy the original Galaxy because it's just a bit too vanilla.
Oh,
It's like I don't need vanilla ice cream, and I've got vanilla ice cream with chocolate sprinkles. And you know what? If chocolate sprinkles comes with a different cone, I want that too. So I'm gonna have to just for ability set.
interesting. Interesting. Okay. I like the logic on all those. Yeah.
Oh God, it's so
I mean, it would be
different.
fun to shake down the nebula because I'd like to see what it's capable of, but at the same time, I'd rather have more fun with the three nacelled.
But I'm marrying that, so I get it all the time.
That's true. That's true. So you can marry it, and I'll borrow it, run it through its paces, and give it back to you, and then.
Here, line drawn. Here, here.
All right, that was fun. All right, he's got three more, so let's see
Well, no
what's next
poll.
on the.
There's a poll. There's a poll, Stuart. We have a
Yeah.
poll.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can read the poll. I'm reading the PayPal's. Which one do you destroy or kill? The Galaxy X, the Galaxy, or the Nebula?
And kill. Galaxy X wins at 41% with 28. Galaxy and 33. So people kill the super powerful one. Okay.
So his
Goodness.
next three variants of the Excelsior, the original Excelsior, Enterprise B, and the Lakota refit.
So I do think it was painted slightly differently. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What was the third option? Marry, kill, and what was your phrase for it?
Shakedown.
Shakedown.
Okay, well, we'll get to that in just a second, but yeah, it'll be interesting because we do have an Excelsior here. What is this one? That is the Excelsior. Do we have any of the variants though?
About
Anyway,
it.
I'll talk about the Excelsior.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
Excelsior I wasn't the biggest fan of when it first came on the scene. It took me a while to kind of warm up to it. Um, Super reliable though. I mean, it was a test bed for the transwarp drive, which didn't work out, so it to refit it, changed direction a little bit, and love the bridge on it. Except for when it first came out. This is the NX specifically. No, it's the NCC. Um, huh. Going to the Lakota, I'd probably go to the Lakota route for a captaincy. Is that the Lakota there? Okay. Yeah, the Lakota is probably for me a captaincy because it's upgraded. It is got all the gizmos and gadgets and TNG era technology. It's been upgraded. There's a lot of Excelsiors still running around, shuttling admirals to and fro, but man, this is tough. The Enterprise B, just as an Excelsior with shit plastered onto it, and I'm not the biggest fan of the overall configuration because there's shit that happens for no reason. Like I don't mind the addition to the secondary hull. Like that looks good. I kind of like that vibe. But it's the fins and shit that are on it that are just why, you know? Um so for me, I'd really want to test out the trans warp drive, run that thing through its paces, see what the new next generation of ships is going to be doing because it was the next generation of ships after like the in the movie era. You know, it was moving on the technology, trying out some new things, bigger size. So for me, the refit will probably, or sorry, the Excelsior itself would probably be a shakedown ship for me because of the transwarp technology and stuff. See what we can do with that. The Enterprise B, nothing's arriving till Tuesday, so and Tuesday never comes because Tuesday's always next week. Uh, for me, I'm probably going to captain the Lakota because, like I said, it's newer. It's got all the upgrades. It's made for the Dominion War. It's the Enterprise B. Unfortunately, yeah, that's probably a destroy for me because we never really got to know it. I did like the bridge though. When it comes to bridges, Bridge of the Enterprise B is really nice. I really enjoy that. Excelsior and Star Trek 6. I also love that bridge very much. Don't like the original one it came with. Despite the TOS colors, which you'd think I'd really like, I yeah, prefer the Star Trek 6 one. Lakota, I mean, we don't really get a good shot of the bridge, if at all. But it is captained by Leah Brahms, so uh yeah, for me, I'm gonna captain the Lakota, run the Excelsior through its paces with the Shakedown, and destroy the Enterprise B. That's a tough call. It's a very tough call, but
Damn. That's what I say to you, sir. And the poll is currently which one you'd shake down. Wink. Uh, so I'm obviously not actively not trying to follow your logic, but I'm trying to have my own
that's fine.
pathway to truth, right? So
Sure.
my head of these three, and each one's a different metric. The Enterprise B sounds like a pretty good bet because that, I mean, hey, marrying an Enterprise, that's marrying into royalty, like in Mr. Enterprise, Mr. Samuel Enterprise, you know.
Sure.
Not just that, but John must have been a great captain if he was put in charge of the next Enterprise after Kirk, which itself was the next Enterprise, I guess, after Pike in April, technically. But, you know, after NX-01's Archer, the legacy factor is so high that, you know, I mean, who knows who the Lakota is, right? Nobody. I mean, yes, I'll get stealth, but marrying Lakota doesn't tell you anything. But B,
And make it my own. I don't want something that's, you know, got the legacy behind it. I feel pressured.
Well, hey, yeah, if you feel pressure to perform, that's on you, and it can work out together. Oh. Would have been nice to see the Lakota's bridge. Hard to do because they didn't have any bridges accessible, and it would have been crappy to have seen the Enterprise C bridge again as a new variant. No. Well, I guess it was DS9 would have had to have been, because that was after they tore down the D bridge, so I guess it would have to have been like the Defiant bridge redress would have made no sense at all. No, I think my logic stems from the B at first. So I'm going to say marry the B just because, you know, the B is so famous his dad will pay for the wedding. You know, her dad will pay for the wedding. I feel like the Excelsior being... Oh, but then... because the Lakota Excelsior are so the same. It kind of depends if... Oh, man. Okay, fine. I'll say Lakota go for a trial shakedown cruise. Because even though it's identical outside, it's so much newer that they would have done many new systems, so it would be a thrill ride to experience something so similar to one's wife and yet so much newer and fancier.
Interesting. And younger, yeah.
Well, no, older, but with newer bells and whistles, which makes the
all the plastic surgery. Yes.
Well, if you can't beat them, join them. And then Excelsior, unfortunately, because it's the last one I have to destroy. There's my logic.
Sure. You don't have to agree. I mean, that's the point of this. It's going to be fun.
God.
Let's see what the poll is saying, though, with 23 votes, because we have a few to get through now. So 23 votes. Enterprise B is the Shakedown.
Okay.
With 48%.
Okay.
Which neither one of us picked that. Nope. Lakota comes in at second at 39%, which you did. And Excelsior as
interesting
13%. Yeah.
Okay. Don't know where people get these numbers from. I like it. Don't know.
Cool. All right. Next up, we've got another PayPal. We will get to your super chat in a second there, Lyle.
Keep the PayPal's coming, guys. We want to keep talking the whole live.
We got Mark Lawrence who throws in $5. Thank you so much. Group 1, Nova class, Steamrunner class, and Norway class.
Okay.
So we'll get those up on screen here. Make sure you're hitting that like button, guys. Let's see. We have 30 of you here. Wow, it's amazing. 28 likes. Also great. Let's hit that like button. Let's get over 30. And yeah, let us know your picks for these and make sure you're voting as well. Sam's gonna get in trouble with his fiance on this one. Hope she's in the chat. That's what Derek says.
I mean, she won't be.
Jeff says, "Well, those are pretty similar." I mean, yes. Make us pick between the ugliest ones, like the Jaeger class and others, because you have to justify our choices, right? So this is why it's fun. Have a discussion.
You have to judge us.
So Nova class, Steam Runner class, and Norway class. Okay. Nova class. Nova. Nice little ship designed to be a little sovereign. So it's like a shorter version of a sovereign. I need to see them. I need to be looking at them before I can talk about this. I'm sorry. Hit like, guys. We have to hit 30 though, which is great. Make sure that if you PayPal, you do get to choose 2 groups of ships for us to talk about. So consider that.
It's very important, guys. It's how we do our thing. So let us know and help us out.
Yeah.
Play the game, as it were.
So that is the Steam Runner class. Got the Nova class there. And so the Borg, basically the Borg fleet, the new era of ship design. All right. I'm going to be superficial because, hi, how you doing? I'm Stuart. I don't like the Steam Runner class. Never have. It is an ugly, odd design. Looks like the nacelles are jammed into the saucer. I don't like that back thing. I'm sure it's super awesome and maneuverable. But is it maneuverable enough that I want to shake down that thing? I don't think so. I don't think so. For me, that's heading towards a destroy, honestly. Now, the Nova, interesting little ship. I don't think I'd want to captain it, though. Simply because it doesn't have a holodeck and doesn't have all the amenities. It's too small. It doesn't have much status to it. It's a science vessel. I might want to give it a shakedown cruise, but it doesn't have any prestige to it. Now, the Norway class, again, not my favorite design by any stretch of the imagination, but it's got a good look to it. It's a nice, stocky, sturdy little ship, which is probably really tough, bigger than the Nova, and not as cringe-inducing face-wise when you see it. Like, it's kind of like, whereas the Steam Runner class is very much, what the hell is that? Gives you Dr. McCoy face, you know? So to suss this out, I think I would probably marry the Norway class. Get to know her a little bit better. It's probably, it's gonna treat you well, I'm sure, right? Run the Nova class through its paces, as far as a shakedown goes, because it's small, it's fast and nimble. Never had a small ship like that before. They're always big. So,
do you like it big?
It depends. You know what I'm saying? And then the Steam Runner class is going to have to be a destroy. I can't get behind the design. It's a little outside the box as far as design goes. Just not my style of ship, unfortunately. So a little bit superficial there, I know, but it's just the way things go. And yeah, so there you go.
Damn.
Captain the Norway, shake down the Nova, and destroy the Steam Runner.
I think as I've done with the Norway, it's not my version. I think if I did my proper hero design pass version for the Steam Runner, you might like it more. I wonder.
Not likely. Maybe like an iota more, but it's not enough to change my mind. The overall design is flawed, and so.
Oh, damn.
And if the Nova had more going on, like more don't hurt yourself, kid. Amenities, like holodecks and stuff, I'd very much consider it because I do like the look of it. However, yeah, it's not all about looks. It's also about performance, reliability. So I'm gonna go with the Norway. I don't know much about it necessarily, but
Well, watch Squadron. It's in it. I know, 'cause I did it.
yeah.
Retro Trek VFX is here. Hi there. We've interacted on TikTok. He does or she. Oh,
Hello.
does sort of classic videos like I would do, but with more modern, as in classic style lighting, but in a more fancy way with modern. And also,
Nice.
and I love the inquiry class. Good stuff. Go
Nice.
check him on TikTok. It's hard stuff. I know because I do it all the time, as in CGI. I'm doing currently lots of rendering right now, passively. Yeah, look at the channel. It's great. Now this is, I went for the deliberately more faithful Norway, not my Norway, because my Norway is different. So I'm not always a personal bias, right? Because I designed a custom Norway. So for this one, again, different criterion, which I like. This one, yeah, the steam runner is definitely wonky. So this one I'm gonna have to just flat agree. Sorry. It's only a face the mother could love, you know.
Yeah.
But I do think that I'm not just a fan of the Sovereignty for the sake of it, but I have such a soft spot for the Equinox. You know, it's so small and cute that you could really get to know it well. You could touch it all over and get to know every crevice and part of it. I think that's a good thing. You know, it's nice. So I think I'm gonna have to marry the Excelsior and the Norway. That's a crazy
Marry
boy.
the Excelsior. What?
The Equinox. Both these. But I'll shake down the Norway. It's radical. With its oddly phallic nacelles being held in place by thick grip. No. Yeah, I think Equinox is just such a classic. I remember it from when I saw Voyage originally. Kind of really classic, really good. Yeah. Now, if it had been my Norway version, that I might have married because I really like how I refined it. But no one said my version, so.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, there you go. That is our choices for those. Now we'll move on to Mark Lawrence's next ones.
And then the paper super chats. There's 2, and thanks so much. Keep going,
We'll get there in a
guys.
second. Yes.
Need you guys' support.
Just gonna stack these over here so we have them up there for when we need them. All right. So next up, he's got the TOS era Pioneer class, Miranda class, I assume also TOS era.
I assumed as well.
And the Perseus class, also TOS era. So this will be fun because I love TOS era.
I got the images, but they're all Photoshop files that can't be loaded. God damn. One second.
Hold on. Yeah, I'll read the poll very slowly as you do it.
Constantly frustrating.
So going to the poll, who would you captain or marry? The Nova class wins with 50%.
Oh, okay.
The Steam Runner class second at 40%, and the Norway is 10%.
Oh shit, Stuart, that was not at all. You were in the ultra minority there, across the board. Damn.
Don't care. I'm going to show what other people think. I'll
100%.
tell you what I think. Yeah.
That's what you like.
Jeff says $2. I see a pod holder spot on the Norway, to me at least. Yeah, it looks like there could lock something out on the top there for sure. Yeah. All right. So moving to TOS. What is that second one? First one's Pioneer.
Perseus.
Perseus. Okay. Perseus, and then we'll get the TOS Miranda. All right. Okay. So for me, I really like the look of the Pioneer. It's got a very interesting TOS vibe to it, and I can appreciate that. The Miranda is, again, nice looking ship, sensor pod. If it's tough like the Avenger class was before it became a Miranda class, I'd be down for that for sure. However, based on just style and overall sexiness, I'm going to go with the Pioneer class. I like that secondary hull placed where it is. It's got a neat configuration, which can be confused for a Connie at certain angles if you're not really paying attention. It's got a unique look. I really like the Pioneer class. I'm going to have to go with captaining the Pioneer class. As for the Perseus class, I mean, look at that thing. Absolutely hideous. It is a hodgepodge of kit bashing and not good kit bashing at that. Um, what's it capable of? Not really sure. Don't really want to find out. But you know what? I'd run the Miranda through her paces. See if it's the red shirt of the TOS fleet as well. I have a feeling it's not. It just becomes when it comes to TNG, that's when it gets its red shirt status. So um, yeah, for me, there's not much to go on as far as information goes. I'm sure all the bridges look very similar because it's LTOS era, which is great. But yeah, just an overall appearance. I like my nacelles up high. Don't like them slung low. I mean, maybe when the ship gets older and the struts get a little weaker, they might sling a little lower. I don't know. But overall, Pioneer class for Captain, Shakedown the Miranda class, and destroy the Perseus class. That's my take.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
These some hot takes, aren't they? It's hot, hot, hot. Maybe. Oh, yeah. Okay. I like it though.
I know
Hmm.
you're trying to find ships, so I'm trying to. Yeah. Anyway,
There's 3 ships per thing.
I know it's difficult,
It's quite a lot to do.
but if we organize them nicely on here, we can reuse this and be easy to find later. Just saying.
I agree. Oh. Yeah. Hmm. 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 Yeah, I've never liked the tube in the saucer. It's not my least favorite thing, but it is
Yeah, it
not
doesn't
my
quite.
favorite. But I mean, always like the TS Miranda. I think it really does work with the softened shapes, almost the identical main hull, but just the way the softened shapes work. Yeah, I don't need something new. I like something faithful and nice. I like that one. It works for me. I'm going to marry that one.
I'm going to put up another image of the Pioneer class because Jeff wants to see a different image of it because he might not know what it looks like. So while you're talking, there's the Pioneer
Sure.
class.
Hmm. With this, the prongs as well. Yeah. I'll give that a run for its money. Just because this one is just a bit too much for me.
Yeah.
Just a bit too much. I've always
Fair
liked the
assessment.
TS Miranda. It's a nice one. I like it. Hey, Michael, good to see you.
All right. So that is that for that one. We'll move those up here. Clear the board.
Good choices though.
Delete. Yes. Next up, we've got.
Super chat.
Oh no, we've got 2 more
I want to do the
PayPal.
super chats though because they're now lingering quite a lot.
Okay.
Well, bam.
Richard Lau, £5. Pathfinder class, Ross class, and Noble Intel battle cruiser.
It's also already ready, so it's good to get the stuff already got ready. Doing.
Yes. Okay, so Ross class. I love the new look of that Galaxy class variant. The secondary hull with the round deflector is beautiful. Let's be honest. Um, Pathfinder class. Don't know what she's capable of, but I would like to find out. And as far as this Noble Intel battle cruiser, what the fuck is all I have to say. Why do that to your nacelles? Does it do anything? Don't know. Don't want to find out. Not shake that. Not
Let's
shaking
go
that down.
faster
That's getting
pylons.
that's speed holes. Um, Yeah, it's getting destroyed. Pathfinder class, I'd run it through its paces. It's definitely got that. Looks like it could do some fun shit. But honestly, the Ross class is going to be the one I'd want to captain because it's still got all the amenities and stuff of the Galaxy class, which we've already talked about. And I think it's almost a cooler looking version of the Galaxy from some angles, not every angle. But I have to pick. So yeah, the Pathfinder class, I want to see what it's capable of, but I don't really like the look of that kind of Starship design. So I'm going to have to say it's going to be a shakedown. I would definitely ride it hard and put it away wet, but for the next guy. I tested your ship for you. It's all good. You can take it now. Go back to my Nova class. Even though Nova in Spanish means no go, the no go class. But we're not talking about the Nova class. We're talking about the Ross class. I don't know why I said that. Ross class for me. Jesus Christ, my brain. You just said Excelsior. I'm stuck on. Fine, go ahead.
His
All right.
brain is gone.
Yes.
Yeah, I like the curveballs here because that is some weird. In a good way, that's some weird three. They're not the standard form, even though they're all based on standard forms, which is kind of ironic. Yeah, it's they just did. I believe they just did the noble class, which is one of the earliest Stowe ones. The Great Render. There's a Great Render. They did a new version for Stowe. It was one of the earliest. I believe it was one of the earliest, and this is not this, but they've done a remaster. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I mean the Ross is just misproportioned, across the board. The Galaxy is pretty much perfect, and this is just let's change everything because we can. Still nice, but it's taking a golden goose and changing it poorly, as in comparatively. It's like the original Connie, right? That you can alter it so much, but as a variant, we'll do everything but sexier, sleeker. Yes, but it's not necessarily worked. Pathfinder, I don't love it, but it does look well thought out. I'm not sure why it does, but Thomas Moroni did it as one of his big babies, and it feels thought out. And referential to Voyager more so than the recent new Voyager. The cells are weird, but the Noble is just very samey yet not. This is a difficult one. My gut says marry the equivalent of the Voyager B just because it knows what it is more. It's something new.
Sure.
I'll do naughty things to Ross because it is a bit kinky looking.
It is. That's why I like it.
Yep. But it's not long term. It's not a long term thing, I don't think. But the Noble is like, yeah, it doesn't quite. It doesn't turn my gears, so I'm gonna quantum that boy.
We kind of agreed a lot on the destroy aspect of these.
Yeah.
So that's good. All right. Next
Robert,
up, we got
welcome, Robert. Put one in. Throw us a fun curveball. Although it is just Trek right now, but
try to do ugly ones or something. Anyway,
make us sweat.
Richard Lau says the Narada, the Vengeance, and the Shrike.
For the poll, though, with 20 votes, who would you kill? Pathfinder Stuart, the one we liked. Oh, well, I like best. You like second best. 36%. Oh wait, no. Noble. Sorry, no. I'll read today. Noble 50%. Sorry, so he did agree with us for once. Pathfinder 36 and Ross 14. Interesting.
Nice. All right. So next up, Richard Lau says Narada, Vengeance, and Shrike. All right. Here we go.
Good choices. I like this one.
Yeah. The Shrike, you'd have to get used to the. Yeah. The Vengeance, I mean, it's a can opener. It's got funky ball turrets and nice nacelles, but overall, it's a very strange proportioned ship, especially the secondary hull. It's powerful, it's sizable, it's got a good, interesting look to it. Stealthy, Section 31-y. You got the Narada, that is basically a small Romulan mining ship surrounded by giant Borg technology spikes with big open areas inside. So, oh my God. Um, Shrike's got a nice aggressive look to it. See, this is where it gets tough because I would really like to run the Vengeance through its paces in a shakedown, see what it's capable of at that size. Like, what is this ship besides bullshit phasers? Um, Something better than that would be great.
You'd like to have it let loose its balls so they can shoot at
Sure,
you. Yeah.
sure, yeah. What he said, only not. Um, as for captaining, I don't want to be the captain of a mining ship that's been modified with Borg technology. So I'm going to take the Shrike just because it's got a cool name. It's got a cool look. It's kind of like a hot rod, a little bit. But yeah, the Narada can get destroyed in my opinion. Borg tech, don't trust it. Mining ship, yeah, could go around mining. No, it's fine. This is how I'm going to do it. Shrike, I'd captain. Ah, fuck, I don't know. You know what? I'm changing this around. I'm going to put the Vengeance as captain, because then I'd be intimidating to people and they wouldn't want to fuck with me. The Shrike, I want to see what it's capable of because it's alien tech. And, it's got that portal gun thing that is portaling, which is neat. I'd play with that for a bit, but it'd probably get boring really quickly. So, yeah, that's my take. Vengeance would be my captaincy, and then yeah, destroy the Narada. Unfortunately, sorry, Nero. I'd fire everything right at it. That's how this works. So, but let's see what you guys are saying here. We've got 39 people here and 39 likes. That's amazing,
Ooh,
guys.
that's
Hit that
good.
like button. Let's get those likes up to 50, though. It's only 11 more. It should be possible.
And this is
We'll
viewer
vote in the poll.
submitted. So if you want to talk about the Shrike,
Oh yeah, we got to get the sound. Yeah,
then it's important. Yeah.
but I think the Vengeance has got a lot of room. You got it's cool.
Uh-huh.
It's
Yeah.
well, I'm not going to say anything about that one, but the Narada can be destroyed. Um, yeah, I'd run the Shrike.
Oh,
The Shrike.
that's the two you get.
Through its bases. There you go. That's my choice.
So
And I did change. I did swap
yeah,
the
no,
Vengeance
I saw the
around.
pain in your expression. So the Narada, I mean, so the Narada is the most advanced out of the three, I would say, because it has those amazing weapons and the breadth of them. So if you're looking at pure power, it's the biggest, most in terms of volume, the best tech, at least in terms of weapons. That would be the most go to hell. Shrike the most maneuverable easily, because we saw it's great. Not super powerful, but the portal tech is interesting. It just fired photons, not even quantum, so it wasn't even that, But it'll win the maneuverability contest. And Vengeance will just shove stuff in your face. But compared to the three, wouldn't even be able to, dent your shields kind of thing. Which is fine, but I imagine and thank you, Rob, I saw the paper, it's absolutely exceptional. I would assume the toys on the Vengeance would be the most fun to play with, because the diversity of weapon tech and shields and it has some cool stuff, right? If I was doing a fan film with a Vengeance, I think well within your right to say like, oh, there's a custom weapon system that designed to target a planet, and one that designed to do this. It's tailored for more so than just right weapons, right? But it is very disadvantaged. But I don't know if I can use it against the 3 in this context, right? That's not necessarily whatever. There's a lot of preamble for not knowing where I'm going, as in, I'm not quite sure. Oh man. Uh, you fine. I think I have to agree with you. The first one I have to agree with you on.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's surprising.
I know of all the ones, the 3 alien
I know,
bed.
right?
Because yeah, the I imagine there's cool stuff on the Vengeance that isn't gonna be on the other 2. And it's Federation, so they've got normal soup replicator style stuff. But yeah, the Shrike is gonna have some weird shit.
Yes.
But I can't be dealing with the Narada, especially as you know you could argue as this is a hugely metaphorical and there might be some viruses I could catch from the Narada. It's already infected with
Yeah.
something, so I'm just gonna stay clear. Go pew, 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 pew. So there you go. I'm gonna agree with you, probably for different reasons, but that's what I'm gonna. There you go.
No, that's fair. That's fair. All right.
Ah, goodness.
Perfect. I'm surprised, actually.
I know. I could tell.
So are you. I am too. I was talking and I talked myself into this.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. You've got to kind of talk it through yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Interesting. But the poll, which you have, yeah. So mine was, who would you for one night? Oh, the Shrike as well. People agree in this entirely subjective thing we're doing with no particular grounds. Second is Vengeance, and no one well, no, 12% want to the Narada.
Moving on. Well, we already read Jeff's, so that's good. Solaris, though, puts in $10, so thank you. Says, hey guys, what about the Raven versus Runabout versus Miranda? So we got the Raven, we got a Runabout,
Some
and the Miranda.
two Ricky Sternback.
Okay, I like all of these for different reasons. I'm a real big fan of the Raven class. Captaining it, I mean, it's smaller ship. It doesn't have a large crew capacity. It's more scientific based, which is great. You keep you can just chill out and have a relaxing kind of day with that, you know? Runabout is called on to do every goddamn thing, but it's still small-ish, right? Smaller than the Raven. I don't think I'd want to quote unquote captain a runabout. So, and then there's the Miranda class, which again, I don't want to get sent into battle because I'm dead, but oof, okay. Okay, simple decision. Got it. It's good. Raven, love the look and feel of it. It's a nice little ship and can definitely be, you know, run around the block a few times. Miranda, serving its purpose. It's getting destroyed, unfortunately. And I'm gonna put the runabout through its paces. And yeah, that's where I'm gonna go with that. So the Raven, it's a nice little home. It's a nice little motor home type ship. You know, you got a lot of room. I don't know. It's just a fun design as well. But the runabout has so much more that it's capable of. It'd just be fun to test the limits of that. And just, yeah. But the Miranda, it's just there's so many Mirandas in the fleet. I wouldn't stand out, and I would not want to be sent into battle because I would just die instantly. So, yeah, that's my take on it. That's why I'm going with that.
If you vamp for 30 seconds, I have to make something custom for the next one.
Ooh, okay. Well, 42 people watching and 44 likes. We're still not at that 50 likes, guys. So please hit that like button if you're just joining us. Consider super chatting. I think we're gonna have to change the the amounts for stuff because this is just a lot to do. Although moving forward, yeah, exactly. We'll have a list of ships here. So not that we already don't. We got a lot of ships on the side, but it's a whole thing. That's all I'm saying. Um, this is our trial run. This is our pilot episode for this. So, but yeah, go out in the poll. Let's see what the poll is saying here. We have Who would you kill? Who would you kill? Right now it's tied. Raven and Runabout are at 43% each. Miranda at 17. So maybe another vote there would be awesome. A vote or two. We only have 12 votes. 12 votes with 42 of you here. So go vote, guys. 47 likes. Again, another 3 likes would be amazing. Go vote. Let's break this tie. Which ship would you destroy? Yeah. And also, Robert Buckley has gifted 5 Trekyards memberships. So welcome Tunushi, Daniel Azaro, Epoch 252, Terran Heart of Soul, and Roman Omenian. Welcome to the channel, guys, for a month. Thank you, Robert, for doing that.
It means you're here right now, so say hi in the chat, put an emoji. Even if you're on the toilet, be part of the community. One thing at a time.
Sure thing.
Yes.
All right, so those are my choices for that.
Oh, this is a fun one because they're all great, and yet.
Yeah, they're all, I want to say specialist, but also multi-purpose. Like,
But also basic
yeah.
bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Man. And I obviously I'm sure all the pictures, so I wasn't able to listen particularly to what you were saying. Although one of the pictures you're gonna absolutely love. I'm really actually happy that which is
I see it.
it's the pending PayPal. So if you've gone, well, I mean, I guess those are the 3, but that was a PayPal's pending. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate it.
Is that the next one?
Yes. So again, I'm going to tell you other metrics here. Because the Miranda is the workhorse, is the big girl, has the most going for her, the most stability. I need stability in my life, so I'm gonna marry the Miranda. You know, it's gonna stay with you for a while. Just make sure if the shield's up on the source, otherwise it will go down in flames. And it's got the most going for it out of all the 3 by a substantial margin. That said, I'm gonna do things to the Runabout because it is actually quite fancy and it is newer than the Raven. So getting that much pizzazz in such a small body, it's got something going for it. You know, it's ready to go at a moment's notice, right? I like the Raven, I do, but it's an old horse, right? Sometimes you gotta let the old horse out to pasture and quantum it in the face.
Rough.
I'm not trying to be contrarian here. I'm just trying to give my version. Man,
Speak your truth, boy.
yeah, yeah. That's tricky. That's tricky. I like it.
Yeah, it is. Alrighty.
And Raj says, I assume Miranda class are updated with the latest technology it can have, especially during the Journey War. Yes, but space frames can only do so much. You can't push them too far. So even though it was some stuff was good, I doubt I would doubt personally, so I don't know if you'd agree that the Constitution style nacelles would be capable of warp 9 modern warp scale just because of the nature of how much more advanced they got, generationally higher. Just wouldn't be able to even with tweaks. Don't know if you'd agree with that.
I mean, yes, but they do get upgraded with the glowiness.
Yep.
So maybe that means all new coils, all new everything.
Yeah. But there's been, you know, the B, the C, and the D, and everything in between, right? C and the D were quite well,
Sure,
all far apart. That's a tricky one, guys. I like it.
All right, next PayPal is from Kent.
Nope, it's from Sean.
You
have to go on PayPal for it.
Sean is the one after Kent. We didn't do
As
Kent.
I said, next one is Kent. As I said.
Confused.
That's okay.
So we're doing Kent?
Yes, we are. As I said.
All right, USS Pasteur. He says Shakedown, Enterprise B, Destroy, and USS Firebrand. So the Pasteur. Enterprise B, and USS Firebrand.
And the beach will be up there.
Yep. Okay, well.
Mm-hmm.
Firebrand is hideous. It's going to be an automatic destroy. Hate the big gun on the bottom. What the hell is that even? Why is that a thing? Is it a gun? Is it a sensor? Is it what is it? It doesn't make sense to be a gun because it's Starfleet, but whatever. That's a hideous design. Don't like it. It's automatically a write-off for destroy. Now, between the Pasteur and the Enterprise B, that's an interesting choice because the Enterprise B would be really fun to shake down. You know, it's fast, you know, it's maneuverable, it's designed for battle. It's got a whole bunch of it's an all-around ship. The Pasteur, this version, at least if it is the Pasteur, is a medical ship, which you don't imagine would be fast nor maneuverable. It would just be basically a hospital on warp nacelles. So is that something that I would want to captain? No. Would a shakedown cruise of it be fun? Probably not. It would be very routine. As much as I would really like to give the Enterprise B the shakedown and give it everything it's got with what it has, assuming it's past Tuesday, I would like that. But you can also do that every day of the week if you're the captain. So I'm going to have to say that the Enterprise B is a captain for me, and the Pasteur would be a shakedown. I don't think the Pasteur deserves to be destroyed at all. It's a big ship. It's probably quite nice inside. You know, if it's just a hospital, though, that's a bit of a problem for me. So, but it's not that other fucking thing, whatever that is, the Fire Star or whatever. So yeah, that's my lineup for that one. Enterprise B is gonna be captain. There you go.
I say that as if I listened to a word of that. And guys, thanks for doing the PayPal. It goes so much further, as you guys know. So make sure those all I want to keep going on. Double appreciate it.
Gonzalez says, "Do a shakedown of the Pasteur. It will be filled with nurses." Hey, you're not wrong.
Woo!
Oh look! Oh, during our warp trials, I fell and hurt my knee. Nurse.
Take an arrow to the knee, or
No.
I forget that reference. But yeah, guys, thank you for the PayPals. That is absolutely the best way to go. If you can only do one thing, do those. It's essential. Right. Oh, man. So you've got classic with a bit of stuff on, vintage and bloated, but in a good way, and minimalist and a bit of a stick figure. But armed to the teeth, apparently, because it's got torpedoes on both sides of the nacelle. It's got torpedoes. It's a very odd design. Oh my goodness. So okay. It's such a weird criterion. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna marry the Pasteur because I feel like I need to be taken care of. If I ever fall down and get a boo-boo, then those guys want me covered. I like the bridge. I like the curve thing. I like the uniforms. You know, they're comfortable.
Oh, uniforms are hideous. They're fucking pajamas, man. They look
Comfortable. If you're injured,
maybe, but
and it'd be yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah, I can't turn back on my old faithful previously. You know, the B needs a bit of because now once you've been with the Pasteur as marriage, the B feels very different. It's got a saucer. The cells are longer. Visible deflect as a circle.
Rob
Right?
Von Chun is in the chat, by the way.
Oh my God, Rob Bonchoon.
He says, "Damn, I want to be on a show looking over starships." Bruh.
Was that a
Hi,
hint?
Rob. Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you.
It's funny. I used your render of the. Yeah, we used this previously. Great. I mean, everyone check out Rob's art station because he really does make the most of. He does. Yeah. He does make. I mean, that's his Bonchoon. Haha. A great story on that. Well, Rob, maybe we'll get you back again sometime. Gosh, imagine the hard
Well, good
questions
to
people
see
would
you.
ask Rob and trying to answer these really difficult Trek questions. Like, well, I was there, but I don't remember. Because, like, what? What do you mean? What? Which is fair? Yeah, so that's my answer. Because yeah,
That's all you gotta say, man. It's all
yeah.
good. All right, so let's move these out of here, and we'll move on to the
See,
next
Rob
panel.
made the nurse joke as well.
You made the what joke?
The nurse's joke as well.
Yes.
And keep in mind, guys, it's Rob Bontroon from Star Trek Enterprise, Star Trek Voyager, BSG.
Yeah. Good man. Good.
Very good, man.
Hopefully a friend of ours.
I would say so.
Yeah.
Sequest, DSV, Terra Nova for a little bit. It's a good show. Great music. Worked
All right,
on
let's see what the
Marvel.
poll's saying.
Yeah. Bit of Star Wars.
Who would you marry? Who would you captain? You got to use our terms, not their terms.
I've got a lot going on,
Last
Stuart.
one, I know. Last one was killed.
You're welcome to do the polls if you want to take that from me and do the right text.
Or just not do polls.
There you
go. Who would you marry? Enterprise B wins with 64%, Pasteur 36%, and Firebrand fucking nobody. Yeah.
That shit has gone to
Right?
the curb.
Starship Lollipop is the fucking Fire Star brand, whatever the fuck it is. What a piece of shit. Anyway. Sean O'Sullivan. Is there a message there? I don't see the message.
Yeah, I have to go on the PayPal. What was the
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, that's we should probably call it soon because we're gonna be talking for a long time. Gotta go through these pretty quickly. What is Sean's ships? I can't see the ships. I just see pending.
Okay. Yeah, like I said,
sorry.
That's fine. I'll go on PayPal for that, but I will go back on it 1 second. All right, so we've stay logged in. We have got fun choices. He's already submitted his well, well, I mean, you can see that down below. He's the TOS Enterprise, the Malon Freighter, or the USS Alex Kurtzman. His comment is, these are all garbage scowls and should be hauled away as garbage.
Wow.
So I asked ChatGPT to create a brand new image of a ship based on an image of Kurtzman. I'm freaking impressed, I will say.
Okay. Well, I mean, this is not difficult and won't take long, so hopefully you don't have much to do. There's Sam, but yeah, come on. Classic Connie, that's a captain for easily. But which do I want to destroy? The Alex Kurtzman, which looks like a pretty funky design just with glasses.
I kind of love that, I've got to be honest. It's kind of great.
And then a Malon freighter, which what could you put it through its paces? What shakedown could you do, really? How much radiation you can withstand?
Stuart, look at those giant balls. It's got 3 giant ball tanks.
3's too many.
We'll tell the girl on Mars that. That's really rude.
Just because of the name, the Kurtzman's going to have to be destroyed. As much as it looks like it might be a fun ship to put through its paces and do a shakedown on, and not so much. We're going to do it this way. So yeah, Kurtzman gets destroyed. Malon freighter, I'd try hauling different kinds of garbage, see what the maximum speed is, empty and full. There's a lot you could do with that, right? And plus it'd be a brand new one out because you're running it through its shakedown cruise. So it wouldn't necessarily be full of garbage. How maneuverable is it? Does it have any weaponry? I don't know, but I'd find out. I'd give it a good shakedown. But yeah, TOS Enterprise, TOS Connie has got to be a captain. Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, just facts. Yep.
I'm vamping so you guys have a second to vote in the poll. So I want to see what you guys are going to say. Read out the poll if you would, though. Just people know as a poll and know they can vote on it because it's important.
Who would you rather destroy? The USS Alex Kurtzman, Connie, or Malon?
Vote now. If there's much of a vote.
And let's see what we got going on people-wise. 40 people, 48 likes. Oh my God, that's amazing. Hit like if you haven't hit like yet. I want to get 2 more likes, get to 50 would be awesome. So please do.
Yeah, I mean, not the hardest of ones, we're gonna be honest. But the question is, right? Some people do marry for money. Okay. And the USS Kurtzman has lots of money and will
Okay,
probably
you
lots of
shut your
money
whore
for a
mouth. I'm
very
gonna
long
smack you.
time.
I'm gonna smack you in a minute.
I'm just saying, like the Kurtzman could really support you with the amount of projects and things got going on, right? It could really, you know. I mean, don't you want to be a stay-at-home shipbuilder, designer, whatever?
Not if the cost was selling my soul. No.
Stuart has a price. Who knew?
Right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you have to even move anything, Stuart. I think that's I think that's that. I think just yeah, I think that's fair. It's like holding the crown jewel, and then a pile of shit, and then a worse pile of shit. Make it a mind who's who.
We got a match. We got matchy. And 25 votes now. 80% say the Kurtzman should be destroyed. Then the Connie for some reason with 12%. And the Malon at 8%. So you all seem to disappoint me in one way or another.
No glory to you or your house.
Yeah. All right.
I like it.
Next up, we've got a PayPal from Robert Buckley. It says, "Good afternoon, Captain and Commander, and Trekyardians.
Hello.
Let's shuffle it up with 3 generations. So here, USS Enterprise, Connie refit, NX refit, and Protostar.
Very different eras.
So there's the refit, the Protostar, and the NX-01 refit.
And Rob the Firebrand was a TNG kit bash ship that was in the destroyed fleet that then Eagle Moss made a version of. It's not really called the Firebrand. That was just someone's memory beta.
Yeah.
Thing. Dan, it is as always, but as ever, PayPal 2 for 1. We encourage it because it goes a lot more towards what we do.
Well, yeah.
Yep, Rob, you're not wrong. Not wrong.
All right. For me, unfortunately, out of these 3, or unfortunately, the NX-01 refit is going to have to get a destroy. Not the biggest fan of the overall design. It doesn't quite flow together. It doesn't look great from every angle. Unfortunately, it's going to go bye-bye. Now, the problem here is, actually, it's not a problem at all. This is easy. What am I talking about? NX, or the refit, the Connie refit is an easy captaincy, 100%. It's just it's a goat. So, and of course the Protostar, all new tech, Protostar drive, transformable ship, small, compact. I would, yeah, shake down that, test out all the new technologies, sit in that uncomfortable looking captain's chair, you know, go with look at the interior and go, I'm glad it's not my ship. But I really like the Protostar. I got one right here beside me. And yeah, but yeah, I mean, that's easy. Refit 100%. 100%. Plus, there's so much. The size of the Protostar, you'd think it'd be super maneuverable, great in a fight. Put it through those paces, test out the weapon systems when we don't have phaser strips for some reason, but we got phasers. See how that works out for you. See how maneuverable it is in its Protostar drive mode, as far as I'm not necessarily going at Protostar speed, but if it gets stuck in that configuration, is it still maneuverable in a battle? No, but I want to find out. So yeah, this is the way I go with this. Unfortunately, the NX-01 refit doesn't really do anything for me. I'm not even a big fan of the NX-01 as a whole, as far as all the enterprises go. But
it is now canon.
I know. It's just gluing a thing onto the bottom of another thing and going, there you go. Doesn't. Sorry. That's my take.
But look, it's got nacelle prongs.
Ooh. I'll move up to the cage era. Nice.
Yeah, this one once again, I feel like you've unfortunately,
Hit the nail on the head.
yeah. Um, I mean, definitely you want to give the Pro Star. It goes fast, and going fast can be okay for a short period, but you don't want to go fast all the time. So I think certainly, yeah, you know, annoyingly you've mimicked Maya a little bit, which is okay. I think yeah, the refit, the Annex refit is fine, thoroughly fine. Even our very first episode on her, it's like, how do you represent the refit part? Not well is the answer, because
Yep.
70% of the angles you can't really tell. That's not okay. I mean, it's not. I mean, the point of the ship is not to be seen. The point of the ship is to do things, right? But still. Yeah, again, I think we have to mimic you on this because the refit is the old faithful. Yes, it's not most advanced, but the Pro Star is too fast for a long-term relationship. I'm sorry. And yeah, there's so many. It's sterile's the wrong word, but I would rather have the militaristic vibe of the refit militaristic vibe than the sterileness of the Protostars sort of surgical room style. So yeah, and then the refit. I'm sorry, mate. I am, but I've been forced to put a gun to your head by pure necessity, and I do apologize. But also, it's not my fault, sir. The audience,
Sorry, not sorry.
they're doing it to us. They're making me. You know, the old defense of he made me. It's true.
Well, we made them vote, and 18 votes. Who would you have a fun night with? The Protostar wins with 76%. They agree with us.
Mm-hmm.
Enterprise refit 28%, and the NX refit 6%. So
Mm.
yeah.
Oh, Rob says he's biased. No, no bloody A. Does anybody prefer the paint scheme on the A to the refit? Because it is the same ship, but it really isn't the same ship. It's amazing how just the vibe is different. I wonder.
John O'Sullivan uses 18-month membership at the rank of Fenton to say Kurtzman, 1701, and Malon should be hauled away as garbage.
Go back and check
Why?
about 2 minutes ago we did that one. And
What? No, he's just stating a point after his PayPal.
they should all be garbage. But show the Kurtzman again, because I do quite like the image that GBT made. That's rather fun.
Fucking want to look at it. Look at it. It doesn't have quite as punchable of a face, but
I was quite specific with it, of make a design that makes sense with him as inspiration. I love look how the bridge window is refracted by the glasses, or whatever the term is. Nice nacelles though. I give all credit for pretty good nacelles.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll keep it up in the lineup because it might come up again at some point. All right, next up is General Grievous.
General.
Puts in $5 on PayPal, so thank you. Star Trek '09 JJ Prize, the Jaeger class, or the Disco Bird of Prey.
Oh Jesus Christ! I know two of those are up there.
The Disco Bird of Prey is on there. It is down here somewhere.
And the JJ prizes as well.
Few JJ Prize. So there's the Klingon Discovery Bird of Prey for some fucking reason. I did see the JJ Prize. Where is it? That's the wrong one.
And you guessed it, I'm going the captain option. Yep, I am. Make your hard choices. Which of the three is your guy? And Jaeger was the other one.
Oh, there's the JJ Prize. Yuck. And then the Jaeger.
I'm
We should have a Jaeger
abandoned.
on here, don't we?
I didn't see one earlier, but that does not mean it's not there, but I am finding one. I do appreciate making us think, and this is why Kurtzman was the easy one. And now, here we go. Good luck, everybody. Good luck.
Yeah. All right. Sorry, I just looking around here. I can't find the last one we need, whatever that is. The Jaeger.
Start talking, Stu. Start talking. Sorry, start talking sense. Start talking sense.
Okay, universal translator engaged. So yeah, the Disco Bird of Prey, interesting alien-looking ship, very Gothic-like, but not a goddamn Klingon ship in any stretch of the imagination. So, then the fucking JJ prize again. What a hunk of shit that is. I don't want to captain that because I'd be blinded on day one with fucking lens flares and white walls and maybe fall on the floor somehow and get scanned in the eye with one of the scanners that are on every fucking station. Yeah, exactly. Do we have a Jaeger?
My joke takes priority.
Oh, okay. It doesn't though, but that's fine. Yeah, oh, there's a Jaeger down there. We do have a Jaeger. Heck yeah, bud. All right, now I can actually talk. All right, they're all pieces of shit. Okay, the Klingon bird of prey has to be the destroyed one, just because what the fuck were they thinking? Right? The JJ prize is also what the fuck were they thinking? I'm gonna say it. I want to captain the Jaeger. Maybe learn its secrets and learn why it is the way it is. But I'd rather look at the other fucking options. Don't fucking look at me like that. The Jaeger is a captaincy just because I'm interested in its fucking internal layout and why it happened the way it happened and what the fuck happened. JJ Prize is I'd run it through its paces because it's got that pixie fairy dust when it like and I want to see how the water turbines work to generate steam to power those warp nacelles. So I'd be interested in putting it through its paces. The thing on Bird of Prey is going to be worth fucking talking about. Destroyed, absolutely. This is a tough one for me, but this is the way it's going to be. Jaeger for the captaincy. Test out the JJ prize because who knows what it's capable of with those hot rod engines. And yeah, that's my take.
Man. You're challenging us here. This is I feel mildly insulted in a good way. Ah. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna have to, okay. Pain is not quite as real because one thing about trauma, Stuart, is shared. So I got to experience it and sort of live it through you. But I think I'm gonna have to be controversial once again. I'm gonna have to call the JJ the wife because
Your face is down here. You got to put him down lower,
sorry,
man.
because the saucer is basically the refit, even in texturing. So a good chunk of it is a special boy we used to know. The secondary hull is
the inside of it though.
I was there. Yes. The secondary hull is not bad, and the nacelles, while misplaced and flawed, if you don't look at them in a certain way, they're okay. Jaeger is a problem child. It's trying to misbehave, not in a fun way. So I'm gonna marry the one that I know better. That at least has some nice elements, some nice assets. I mean, have you seen those basards? There are some juicy assets.
We got a lot to get through, so
do.
let's fire through these.
Obviously, the Bird of Prey is an abomination, and Jaeger, I'll give it a go just for the kink factor, but I will not sink to the kink of the Bird of Prey. It is no.
Perfect.
Paul says, Paul is with you, Stuart. Verbatim, Captain, and then Jaeger, Ent, and Disco. Flat out wins with you.
Yeah. So next up, we've got from him as well the TNG New Orleans class. Hold on, Prodigy Dauntless class, TNG New Orleans class, or Rhode Island class. All right, there is the New Orleans class. And guys, I'm changing the rules right now. PayPal is no longer 2 for 1 for these because this is just too much. PayPal on this one is going to be 3 ships. We'll have to change that for next time because this is too much to get through.
It's a lot for Sam to do.
It's a lot for Sam to do, yes. So I don't know what Prodigy Dauntless class means, but
Yes,
there
you
you
do,
go.
Stuart. It's the Prodigy Dauntless.
Sure. TNG New Orleans class or Rhode Island
It's funny because
class.
I have so many prepared as you can see, but you keep finding ones that apparently aren't the ones that I readied, which
Yep.
is mildly annoying. But that's
Oh,
okay.
Dauntless class is right over here. If you want me to bring that in, I don't know if
That's
that's
Prometheus
yeah,
class,
that is.
Stuart. Buddy,
Put
buddy,
it. Oh,
buddy, you were there. You know
I'll
what?
walk
But
away.
okay, good.
Stop.
Yep, yep.
I'll just wait for them to come up on screen then. Anyway, um, Rhode Island class wins as captaincy because it's a Nova class but cooler. Because Rob Bonchoon's here.
It's true. Are you guys
He designed
pandering?
it.
Was that on purpose?
Yes.
Okay. I hope you're still here, Rob.
New Orleans class. Um, that I'd want to run through its paces, see what it's capable of. And why can't I picture what the Dauntless class is? I have no fucking
So
idea.
you never think of her.
Perfect.
You haven't done CG with her to save the galaxy like I did against Dreadnought, who just wants to save his people. You know, he's a good guy, really.
Oh, that piece of shit.
That
Okay.
piece of shit.
All right, there we go. Perfect. Yep. This is how I want to do it. Captain the Rhode Island, Shakedown the New Orleans class, and destroy the Dauntless because I hate the way it looks.
The bits from Voyager are great.
Sure.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I'm not a suck up, despite what I previously said about Rob. Rhode Island is clearly the best of the three. It is. I know Rob just did the refit, and obviously he based it on the Nova, but really organic, logical, sleek.
We see you, Rob. We see you. We do read the general chat. Don't worry.
Yeah, I mean, and also the choice to make it a white, creamy hull felt more TOS advanced. Just across the board, a really nice version. I've used it in 2 films, and it was really fun to bring out. But I'm going Dauntless second. I love the bridge. And then New Orleans is just not exciting enough. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Perfect.
But I don't want to kill any of them. Just the record.
General Grievous, good call on requesting the Rhode Island. Well, Rob Bonchoon's here. I think you did it before he arrived, actually.
Ooh, I have a challenge. Somebody put in a PayPal. Only ships that Rob modeled on Star Trek Voyager. Who knows Rob's repertoire? Because I know it. I think.
All right. Next up, we've got Robert Buckley, who throws in $5. USS Athena. The USS Titan versus the concept of the Discovery.
And Mary is Rhode Island wins Mary, New Orleans second, Dawn's 14. So that is a bitch slapped out the window. Oh well.
And Robert, winners don't go up against other ships. That's not how this works. But we will do it this time. Because he wants the winner of this to go up against Strange New Worlds Enterprise and the USS Sutherland. So, all right. They're all interesting in their own way. I'd want to see
Rob,
what
Prodigy. Such a Prodigy. It's a great show. You should watch it.
If you haven't seen Prodigy, Rob, don't even call yourself somebody that worked on Star Trek. It's the most Star Trek of of the new Star Trek shows. So if you've missed it, you've missed out on something amazing. So anyway, USS Athena, I'd run through its paces just to test out that 32nd century tech, see what it's absolutely capable of. But it's a fucking school at the huge atrium, which I don't give a shit about.
It's a fucking school.
The Discovery Alpha, as we call it, I'm really intrigued to see what that would be about. I mean, it would be different than the one we finally got. So I'm going to put it as captain. And we're going to destroy the Titan because that should be the Shangri-La class. Should be a different era completely, as you can tell by all the design cues, except for the nacelles, which... So unfortunately, and also the bridges, the L cars are fucking huge. The shininess of the floors again, I'd be slipping and sliding and being blinded by the reflections and not very happy about it. So the Discovery Alpha, which we never really got a chance to see, unfortunately. Who knows what the interior looked like? Maybe more TOS would be hopeful. But yeah, I'm
Better.
gonna go with that.
That's the only
Yeah.
answer in that regard. Better.
Well, yeah, it couldn't be worse. So I think we're gonna call it no more submissions right now because we still have a lot to catch up on.
Which is great. We rely on the support and the fun and the drama and the
But this show is too good of an idea.
Apparently. Which you appreciate. Like I say, these things only work if you're in on the game and you guys have made this really. This is much harder than I thought it was going to be, which is good.
Yeah.
I look forward to not having to find pictures every time, but that's also good. It means we've had true variety. I am going to say marry Athena because source separation, biggest ship, the atrium I could spend every day in. Clearly. Anything I do will end up in the atrium for obvious reasons. Yeah, I gotta go for the fling, the one night fling with the unknown mistress, the one we could have had, the one that's taken away from us. Same logic. It's just. I'm sorry, and I've seen the 3D model of the Titan, the hero mesh, and it is poorly made. I'm so sorry. It's not very
It's a great
good.
design. It's great design, the original one.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
All right. Moving on. Great choices, guys. Great choices.
Good. I mean, you guys are nailing the comparisons as well, because these are, challenging, which I like.
So the winner of that,
Yes.
which there's no winner because we both picked different ones. So Strange New Worlds Enterprise and Sutherland against.
God.
I'll pick the Discovery Alpha.
The Sutherland. That's the Nebula variant.
I think so.
No, maybe not. I think it is.
So Discovery Alpha.
Yeah, it is. It's just a torpedo pod. It's just a torpedo pod nebula, which you've got a picture of from earlier, I believe.
Yes, we do.
And the winner of the poll was who would you marry? Stuart, we are wrong apparently. Most people would marry the Titan at 50%. 38% is Disco Alpha, and Athena is 12. No one would marry Athena. Yeah. Now I'm gonna throw this out there, and I want people to reply honestly. No, I'm not going to mention this again, but just 45 people here. Hey, it's Rob Brenda. Who would want the same sort of thing? You know, marry, kill, other thing for characters in Trek. Who would want to see that?
Yes.
Hands up or down. There you go.
That'd be more literal. We'd have to change the name of the show again to Marry, Impregnate, or Kill. Anywho's, all right. So these ones, this is also easy choice for me. I'd want to captain the Nebula because it's very much like a Galaxy class. Want to run the Discovery Alpha through its paces, see what it's capable of with that spore drive, and just a gimbal, not the whole fucking saucer spinning. And then I'd destroy the Strange New Worlds Enterprise because it should have straight struts, which it did when John signed off on it, and then they changed it because their fucking visual effects team are a bunch of dipshits. Well, that's a directive from on high, so don't change a designer's designs without their approval.
That's one thing I like about Rob Bonchoon. He just did Zelda Flyer exactly as it was designed, and you can always like sketch the lines that he lined on the line. And it's like, yep, that's what it should be like.
Yep,
that was the direction. Yes, well done. As in, for those who don't do it. Oh God. You know what? I'm gonna be contrarian because I'm just trying to be myself here. I'm gonna marry the Strange Worlds Enterprise because the honeymoon suite, which will then be my main suite, will be Captain Pike's quarters. I get a giant fireplace. I get a giant breakfast nook. There's a holodeck sometimes. I get to walk around really giant things. if I go into some sort of anomaly thing, the whole thing becomes like a forest fantasy place. There'll be trees. It'll be a lovely time, right? That's what I'm going with. And because I've already had both the other everything else for various one nights, I'm gonna go back for seconds on the Galaxy because the torpedo pod. It's got a lot more.
It's not a galaxy, it's a nebula.
That's but well, but pod torpedoes the punch factor. And I'm gonna kill Discovery Alpha just because I don't know enough about it, and do I want a second try?
And I feel a little honored right now. Rob Bonchun says, Stuart, we so often agree. Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah, thanks, Burns.
All right. So what's next on the agenda? We've got... All right. Derek in the chat says, 3 Klingon ships. The TNG are Negvar, Vorcha, and Bird of Prey.
Well, the Negvar was, of course, DS9. But also, who would you kill? Very close. The Stranger Worlds Enterprise wins just barely at 50%. Discovery Alpha 42, and no one kills Southern pretty much at 8%. And assuming that was a Cavort, my picture wouldn't load. So there you go.
Nice. All right. Let's see. I just think for sheer intimidation and for making a point to say I'm important bastard that I am, the Negvar would be my captaincy. I really want to take a Bird of Prey and, you know, all the flight modes. Let's not get rid of any of them because ship breaks. Cruise mode. Yeah. Anyway, and then I'm going to take that for a shakedown. And I'm going to put unfortunately, the Vorcha would have to be destroyed. I'm not a big fan of the design. It's all right, but out of these, it might be interesting to see what the Vorcha can do, but I don't want to destroy the Bird of Prey. I know there are a dime a dozen. There's 5,000 million of them throughout the galaxy, and they die pretty quickly as well in the Dominion War, just like the Miranda. But the Bird of Prey has got something special about it, you know? I'd have a dozen officers and men. I could handpick my crew. Sam would not be one
You'd
of
have
them.
a dozen officers and men. Like at the same shift or different shifts?
That's a good question.
Oh.
Robert Buckley, $5. We hit 50 likes. Hooray! Thank you.
Thanks so much. Appreciate you. Rob Bonchun, what is wrong with the chat? They picked the Discovery over a Nebula. Revoke their fan cards immediately. That's his Nebula as well. Bonchun. His Bonchun. No, Rob. Yeah, so who would you kill? That means they pick to not kill yours.
Yes, this is true.
It's a positive. Totally arbitrary, right? Totally arbitrary. I'm gonna go Cavort for Mary, exclusively because I'm justifying my logic that the Cavort can also land, because it also has giant legs like the Burrell, so I can go on holiday vacations with it. No one else can. The other ships I'd have to leave in orbit, but Cavort I can go on a planet and chill, right? I can Thanos it and just sit and enjoy it after my chaos, right? I'll test the Negvar because there's a lot of different cannons. They're all worth a try. And the Vorcha, it tries hard, it means well, it's very pointy, but it hasn't got the same punch.
Perfect. So I'm trying to get the next one together because it's because the next is the Daredex, Valdor, and Nuxer and O's Warbird from card season. What the fuck? All right. Anyway, yep. Perfect. I guess. I don't know. Ugh.
No, Michael, shut down, Commander. Then I'm not taking the ship, am I? Then I'm taking a shuttle. That's the whole
I'm gonna
point.
do some housekeeping and read the super chats. Oh
Yes.
shit.
Excellent. Always a good one.
Well, we gotta finish the Romulans first, but yeah. Um,
You said Valdor?
and we're also coming up on our time. Yep. Let's see. Area 51, $5. I'd captain the Disco Bird of Prey because when I'm hailed, they would ask who I am, and I say with confidence, I'm Batman. General Grievous,
It's fair.
$2.
Yeah.
Victory. I got the Jaeger win. He did. Robert Buckley, $5. Commander, you have made me lose faith in your opinion today. Really? The JJ?
I gave my reasons.
He also puts in $5 and says, we have 50, so thank you. Yes. And Thirst Contact, member for 71 months. If it's the Cavort, it has like 500, 800. That's true. The Cavort are the big ones, but I wouldn't want a big one necessarily.
I mean, you could take a big one if you wanted.
Sure.
Seisture, they were tremendously supportive super chats, not necessarily additional ones, which I appreciate.
Yes.
Because we do rely on you guys to keep us going, and we like this fun. Because who else does this? Let's be honest.
So we got a Daredex, we got a Valdor, and we got a piece of shit from Picard.
And that's Rob's Valdor as well. Great render.
It is. It's like we've talked about before. It's an interesting design, but it could be flying either direction. It's just I'm sorry, but Commander O, Commodore, whatever the fuck she is, just annoyed me. It's very bird-like. It's cool, but all right. Easy one here. The Daredex to captain because it's the Daredex. It strikes fear into people's hearts. This thing, I would want to run through its paces, see what it's capable of, because we never get a sense of that. And I don't really like the Cavort or the whatever the fuck this is. That
Which
one.
one?
I don't like it.
Valdor.
Yeah, the Valdor. Yeah. Not a big fan of the design. Could be destroyed as far as I'm concerned, but yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to be at the poll as well, briefly, just so people know, just to confirm what we're talking about, just so people know.
Who would you marry or command? Piece of shit, Valdor, or Desertius?
I want to be
Oh.
clear. I want to be clear. I also don't know his name because I'm not gonna remember his name. Yeah. Uh, I'm sorry, you're wrong. You gotta kill the shit. I'm sorry. At least Johnny tried.
At least okay.
Johnny
Sure. Yeah.
tried. But Andy is a goat, man. I mean, this is a definitive alien ship. To have it be
Yeah.
fully bird-like, it fully spaceship at the same damn time is absolute majesty. Yes.
The chat, 17 votes. They voted for the Valdor to win with 56%. That's what they want to command.
Okay.
The Daredex is second with 44%.
It doesn't have logic for me, Valdor. Sorry. And it's really hard to animate with. It's so wide. It's wider. Yeah, wider than the E is long. So it's really misproportioned. But I mean, the Derek is as tall as it is everything else, right? So, still.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we've got Jeff Jacobs says, great job. $5 PayPal, so thank you. Great job getting to 50. Let's go again at 69. I will just pick one group, Enterprise E, Prodigy, and Voyager A from game. From game. I don't know what that means. I'm really liking this new game. I think we need a bigger menu for requests. Keep hitting those likes. Don't be afraid to get in other accounts. Yes, but don't. This will be the last one because we are at the end of our time. So, Jeff, you're the last one. Congratulations. And thank you for the PayPal. So, Enterprise E, which is right here. We'll pull that in.
And by Prodigy, he meant Prostar because the Prostar became used as Prodigy. And then Voyager A, so they should all be right there. Very different ships, yet very similar.
We don't have the Voyager A, I don't think.
Yeah, no. Oh, I already had that. I mean, I had it. Hold on.
Where is the Sovereign?
Bloop.
It's like the first one we did. Where'd it go?
There you go.
Where'd he go?
Sovereign, no. Sovereign, where are you, buddy?
Right?
I'll bring another render then, because I have another render.
Yeah. Might as well.
There's a Nemesis
It,
one
should,
for
it was
lols.
put over to the side, man.
I
Oh,
didn't do
whatever.
anything.
All right.
The final metric for this one is who would you kill? I know.
Again, this one's pretty simple for me. Man, might piss people off, but I don't care. Sovereign for the captaincy because hell yeah, people are gonna respect you with that thing. Run it through its paces, do the shakedown cruise of it. Definitely the experimental drive one. And unfortunately, the Voyager A is going to have to get or the Lamar class is going to have to get a destroy just because it could have been so much better. But it's just, they made it all sovereignty instead of doing something that, I mean, we saw the Enterprise B in Picard, fine, Pathfinder class. We saw the Enterprise J, or sorry, the Voyager J, I mean, in Discovery, still looks intrepid like. This one steps outside the box, and there's so much weird shit on this ship that we talked about at the time, cheese wedges and whatnot. No windows, really. The bridge is not great. It just doesn't maintain the legacy of Voyager, so unfortunately, it's got to be destroyed. As much as I love Prodigy,
That
just
felt
saying,
like such a rip right then. You really
right?
ripped it to shreds a little bit.
I did.
Yeah, I mean, I like the Void Ray a lot. Flaws and all, but I wish all the flaws were fixed.
Yes. Yeah.
It has many, and I don't know how they didn't catch them or see them, but they were thinking of things. Slipstream, right? Slipstream versus
No, it does
versus
that, yeah.
warp. The Voyager A has quantums, but yeah, the sets are just terrible in comparison to what they could have been. You know, would have been nice to have. Yeah.
Huge
Oh,
hallways for the sake of having huge hallways, like Star Trek Online.
you know, in this particular one, I'm gonna go marry Protostar because then I can explore. You know, that girl's a free spirit. You know, we're gonna jump on a plane and go places real quick for some reason.
As much as I want to say Mary Protostar because I love the Protostar, like I said, I got one right here.
Yeah.
I just can't with the Sovereign sitting there.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd much rather be sitting on the Enterprise E's bridge than
Mm.
this bridge.
But if you marry it, then you know you get to maybe ask some tweaks. I think give
Sure,
and take in relation
sure.
to different bridge chairs, some carpet. Just saying. So in this specific three, in my entirely nonsensical criterion, I'm gonna go one night fun shakedown with the Voyager A, so we can slipstream because Protostar can't slipstream, right? So if I go this, I get to experience both experimental drives. Whereas the E, babe, the E is just a basic bitch battleship. It'll get me there, and it thinks it's going fast, right? That will 9.975 or 9.89 whatever. But if it tries to rev up the engine, it can't get me past the first gear. Not competitive, guys. Just saying. Totally arbitrary.
It's the first time today that I want to say you're completely wrong on most counts.
Excellent. Excellent. Just what I wanted to hear.
I know.
But I gave my reasoning. And I had reasoning, and that surely is the
That's
most
half the
important
battle.
thing. Exactly.
All right. That's it. I think this was a very successful test of this format,
Mm-hmm.
and we will definitely be jumping more into this at some point in the future. We're going to change up the PayPal rules, though, unfortunately. It's just too much coming at us, and Sam specifically. So
I
it's
mean,
a burden to find all these ships sometimes. So,
it'd be easy if I just had every single ship in the chat, but then you guys are going to put ones that aren't in the chat.
yes.
Yeah, it takes a bit of mental energy to this, which is fine,
Yes.
but it's quite draining. And that's
Yes.
fine.
Yes.
Also,
Yes.
what would you guys say? How before we go, last minute, what would you rank this live This formula S, A, B, C, D. Let us know right now as I tell the current poll. The current 27 votes, which is fantastic. Which you've already ended.
Yeah. What would you kill? Protostar wins with 48%.
Oh.
Ooh, that's who I hate you all. Enterprise Z is second place with 26%. Well, it's actually tied. Enterprise E and Voyager A are both 26%.
But most people haven't used a Protostar for a fan film for weeks. So...
Most people haven't watched Prodigy, so they
well, that's that too.
like it.
And where is it? Air 51. If you married me, why would you want to change me? Yeah, but if your wife smoked,
Then you'll marry her.
but you can stop smoking. You know, you can encourage them to stop smoking or stop doing crack. You love them, but that's a flaw. You know, you can want things that are better for them. And a better bridge share is absolutely better for the Protostar because seriously.
Perfect. He wants to change people. He's a very bad person. We'll leave it on that note.
Thank you.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Come back tomorrow for another live. We'll be doing something fun and
probably, hopefully, AI art creation. Which Rob, if you're here still, you should totally join in for that because it's a lot of fun. You can suggest ships, which you can combine and review. AI made. It's not as silly as it sounds. We try and be more faithful about it. Really, really like that formula.
Come join us for that, and of course all the other stuff we do this week. We've got a review of Mud's Women. My first reaction hangout review of it will be on Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thursday will be the complete review and breakdown at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So come and join us for that. It is the next in the production order for TOS, and it'll be a good time.
And please do watch the review. Let's double it, triple the views, would be nice. And yeah, the ship ones are as well. It's interesting.
Oh, shit, Dan, you're right. Dan, we didn't do a super chat. £5. Poseidon class, 22nd century. USS Galen. Renaissance class, 24th century.
Yes, I did have these.
They're like smaller versions or variations of known ship classes. All right, we'll fire through them real quick, Dan. Sorry about that. Yeah, sorry. My bad. Because I read the other ones because they weren't ship related. I wanted to get them out of the way, and sorry. What is this here? That is the Resistance class.
Oh, Renaissance.
Oh, Renaissance.
Now this one, I want to know Rob's thought because you know he might know a part of it. Yeah, that was great.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, that's a thing. That's a licensed ship for a
Is that the
book.
Galen?
Yes, it is
Or...
for a book cover. Licensed. Someone did that. Someone did that. Someone did that.
Okay.
And you know the Poseidon is from Starship Legacy. Not the TV show, which has not been made, but the video game. So yeah, 3 really unusual ones that are, you know, weaker than the sum of their parts, perhaps.
Oof.
Yeah.
Dan, what are you doing to us?
On purpose.
All right, for me, the Renaissance class is going to be a captaincy. I like that ship. Looks quite interesting. Now which one do I junk? Because they both look like crap. Ugh, fuck me. All right, I'm gonna garbage this one, the Poseidon. It can be destroyed. And I'm interested to see what the Galen can do. I guess it's a small, looks like a science vessel of some sorts. Yeah. That's my choice. I hate both those last two, but what is Poseidon going to do that the NX can't really? So,
Torpedo pod.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
Wow, you wanted to have a go at the one that's a.
I like the Renaissance class. It looks good. I like that era. So
Yeah, I agree. I'll marry it. It looks stable.
Oh, you might want to remove the thumbnail so they can see.
See, we're doing a whole thing the whole time, but we're in the post show, so that's you know.
Yeah.
Where's the tab? There you go. I'll let you guys linger. Yeah, I mean, definitely Renaissance because it's stable. It's got no neck, so it's even more stable. And the cells are pretty cool. I mean, it feels like they've literally shoved together low poly versions of the B and the C. And you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. It's not sleek looking, but it needs to be. But I mean, I can't do anything but say no. You've taken someone. You've taken no. And beside it's a safe vintage.
Sure.
Take around the bend, take around the block, but it's not gonna blow me away. But at least I don't have to be ashamed. No, I'm saying you need to be ashamed, but we have different preferences, you know.
No, I'm tempted to swap them, but at the same time, I'm not going to. I'm going with my gut. You know, newer ship, I'd rather give that a run for its money than an older one like that. So,
Pointing at ourselves.
yeah.
Yeah. Or Dan, save it for tomorrow. Actually, you know what, Dan? I challenge you tomorrow. Pay super chat or PayPal, but combine two of these with AI. That's what I mean, right? Because imagine, you know, just saying. I mean, it's
Sailing class in the Poseidon wrench.
Ah.
That'd be.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, on that note, that terrifying note that we might experience
It's K.
tomorrow.
Nice. Have fun. Everyone well. Yeah, see you guys tomorrow. Join in, tune in. Do be there. Don't be square. Unless you're a ball cube. You're welcome.
Bye, guys. You've already heard the.
He's got a Foley.
So I apologize, Dan. He's Commander Cockings.
Bye.
See you guys tomorrow.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.